Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the LSU Tigers taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set, first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll run it again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
The RPO, it's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here on 2nd and short.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Hurley. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Here's the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 7, LSU 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Pound 55 weeks.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And the LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
First down here for the offense. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So after the first down run, here's second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Looking downfield, it's Hurley. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Off he goes. Touchdown, no! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green ahead. Running inside the 20. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over UTSA. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. To the air, it's Croman Hope. A strike downfield. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to go up top. Looking left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Here's the handoff.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
That kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Hurley. He makes the connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking to scramble. Uncorks one to the middle. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
The run from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Going for it all. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator.
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Florida State 20, LSU 7.
And the Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Right back to the well. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Here we go with the run on fourth down. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Fires to the big fella. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made after the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give on the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 20, LSU 7.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Noles will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
To the ground, he's got it again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Motion from the offense. Quick handoff. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Tigers want to move quickly. Right back to him on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking for a man. It's Hurley. Deep shot for the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 8 over the Sharks. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He'll start this drive firing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the incompletion.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
The give. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And
the expressway is wide open. The 20, the 10, touchdown Seminoles. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Trying to barge their way in. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The give to the tailback. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
They'll run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll give it to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hurley. Gets it out fast.
Quarterbacks have got to have composure. And I know this guy's thrown some picks. He hasn't thrown for a ton of yards. But if he can put a great drive together here, and he's got the talent and ability to do that, he can lead his team to victory in this 2-minute situation.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
This guy is just playing like an All-American these last couple of games out. In the last game, he had 2 sacks. He just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on 4th down here late in the 4th. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Florida State.
A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Got it! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Number 19, with the catch and score.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to run it. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th.
LSU, 27.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 29, set to kick off.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal.
Take the sack, don't get a negative play, but if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the